Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of London, England, weighing in at 228 pounds, or 16 stone 4 pounds, with a professional record of 32 wins, 2 defeats, with 31 KO. Ladies and gentlemen, he is rated number world in the world by the WBC, Frank Bruno. And in the red corner, from Catskill, New York, he is undefeated in his professional career. He is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
The Iron Mike Tyson story has been told and will be passed down now for generations. Tyson had a knack for pummeling even the most brutal heavyweight gods, none more so than British golden heavyweight knockout machine Frank Bruno. Bruno carried one of boxing history's most exceptional knockout percentages of all time, sitting at a whopping 95% knockout rate, and only in 2 of his victories would he not finish his opponent via knockout.
Again was a half decent punch. No, that was at the right hand again, causing the first knockdown there.
Bruno would be one of boxing's feared opponents in the 80s and 90s, a giant of a fighter with the athleticism, speed, and ring IQ to match.
Already Bruno's jab's giving him some trouble.
That's a good right hand, and the man's right above me, and he's almost coming out on top of me. And he's got him again. He won't get up from that. He's stretched out.
It seemed that for a moment in time, amidst his explosive march throughout the heavyweight division, 35-0 Iron Mike Tyson had a very worthy opponent.
So a knockout win for Frank Bruno, the long-awaited.
Iron Mike had entered the bout with Bruno at the peak of his powers, 8 months earlier brutally disposing of the lineal heavyweight champion Michael Spinks in one of boxing lore's most incredible destructions.
So we can get them on somebody's face, namely...
Once and for all, let's get ready to rumble!
Tyson entered the bout enraged, seeking revenge for Spinks' pre-fight antics.
Instructions in the dressing room. Are there any questions? Good luck to both of you.
Millions in white shoes, and we're just about ready to go. The opening bell, let's see what's...
And he had got what he had desired, completely wrecking Spinks and making boxing history.
Here comes Mike Spinks in. He leads to the right hand. Down he goes. I don't think you get up from this. It's all over. Mike Tyson has won it. Spinks almost fell back. Mike Tyson, unbelievable strike. It came in the first round. Bang, he nails him with the right hand. It puts him right back. Here it is, bang, it's a left hook. And that's all there is to it. That angle shows you exactly what it was. The man couldn't move, totally intimidated. Look at the leg quivering there.
And so the two fighters, Tyson and Bruno, would square off on February 25, 1989 in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And now Tyson, some 4 inches shorter, and will probably 10 pounds be... and now the first of the pre-fight confrontations, the staring match, the ritual.
Bruno at 6'3" with a monster 6'10" wingspan would ultimately tower over the smaller Tyson.
Some critics believe Bruno shouldn't even be in the ring.
Frank will probably be knocked out.
While his admirers believed his 32-2 record demonstrated his ability to defy the odds, his standing as a mandatory challenger became doubtful upon closer examination. But some critics believe Bruno shouldn't have even been in the ring.
Frank Bruno, the only times he fought quality opposition, was knocked out. I think most likely scenario would be that Bruno will be knocked out rather quickly, go back to England with a few $1 million in his pocket, and be none the worse for wear. It's important to emphasize that every fighter, including Mike Tyson, fights the kind of opponents that Bruno has fought on their way up. It's part of the building process. But usually a fighter will gradually step up the quality of his opponents as he goes along. That's something that hasn't happened with Frank Bruno. He's stayed at that level, the second-raters at best.
Despite having a commanding physical presence, Bruno had previously struggled with endurance. most notably when he was stopped in the 10th round by James Bone Crusher Smith in 1984.
Mike is giving away 3.5 inches. A lion going against the zebra. And I'd have to agree. Let's see how quick he starts. Bruno tries to keep him off, showing that he's not afraid. Hanging on. Bruno's already tagged with a right hand. And that got him. He was down. He'll have to take the standing 8 count. It's a little wobbly already. Right hand misses Frank Bruno. Bruno has come to try and mix it up. Well, all the questions about distractions have been answered as Tyson attacks. Bruno doing everything he can. He's from a very rough area in London. And to be honest with you, and you can see that there's been a point taken away. I don't think points will mean anything by the time this fight's over.
The champion was left surprised by the British fighter's left hook in the closing moments of an exciting first round that had already seen Bruno fall to the floor.
Watch this now, and let's see just how it happened. It was a short right hand. Bruno, he was wobbled, and then another right hand kind of up over the...
Bruno missed his golden opportunity to defeat Iron Mike Tyson at the end of round 1. Those moments of victory would be all that Bruno would experience in the fight, before rushing Bruno with another attack that included an elbow to the face just before the round's end.
Here's Tyson moving in. It'll be interesting to see if he's like a right hand in close to the body and then to deliver that right hand to the head. And catches Bruno. Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's got to hang on.
Mike Tyson exhibited indications of rust as he required 3 rounds to perfect his timing and start putting together more precise combinations on the outclassed Bruno.
Chisel cut body in such magnificent shape. Big, vicious body, just kind of a stand-up guy, almost tailor-made for Tyson. That time he caught him with a body shot.
All right, stay inside.
Francis the keys. All right, here we go, round 4, Bob.
Come on, keep punching inside.
It's those body shots that Tyson is able to... All right, here we go with round number 5. And Tyson attacks.
Tyson would go on to dominate Bruno, and after a brutal exchange, a left hook to the body, signaling the beginning of Bruno's demise.
Finish him off. Bruno has the wherewithal to hang on. The uppercut comes off the ropes. Scores with the uppercut. Lands her big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble. He's ready to go. He hits him with a right hand. Bruno trying to hang on. A fighter cannot be saved by the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele...
Before referee Richard Steele intervened and signaled the end of the bout, Tyson was able to unleash a barrage of bombs.
It's all over. Michael Tyson wins on a 5th round.
Frank Bruno would go on to fight 10 more bouts, winning a total of 8 times, with 2 further losses to British legendary heavyweight Lennox Lewis, and in his final fight to his rival Iron Mike Tyson, via another visually aggressive knockout.
And listen. If he goes right here, hold it low, all right? Now you've already had your instructions.
In round 3 of their rematch, Mike Tyson annihilated Frank Bruno after launching a monster 13-punch combination before knocking the British boxing champion out on the ropes.
Here comes the hook. Didn't land clean, but there's more behind that.
He's not looking for the Tyson who fought McGillian Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson, down goes Bruno into the ropes.
Mike Tyson's aggressive assault on Bruno has largely been considered the beginning of the end for Tyson. 2 bouts later, Tyson would lose in heroic fashion to Buster Douglas in Tokyo, Japan. Although Tyson's power was in its full glory against Bruno, his lack of head movement, technique, and rapid peekaboo motions were non-existent, all of which would dwindle from this point as the legendary career of Iron Mike Tyson went on.